Okay, champ, this is what I want you to do. I want you to back yourself. I'm 52 now, and I'm happy with how things have gone, and I've got a few things that I want to do before I get to 55, to 60, to 65. But I'm talking to you if you're 20, because there are a lot of thoughts I had between the ages of 20 and 30 that I didn't have the gumption to follow up, because I thought that those ideas weren't mature enough, that I needed to spend a bit more time pondering them, or that I didn't understand enough. I didn't back myself, and a lot of the things I thought about in that decade between 20 and 30, I sure as hell should have done, because I was right with a lot of those things. I was right to be thinking about doing those things. Thinking about starting your own business? Do it. Think about writing a book? Do it. Just at least start. Because I think what we do, and I'm sharing more my experience here, is I think we procrastinated a little bit too long, but that procrastination is disguised in a mindset of thinking, I need to know a little bit more. I need to be a little bit more experienced. I need to change myself from an introvert to an extrovert. And you're waiting for those experiences to happen. And what you can do is you can fast track them by following those ideas that you have in that 20 to 30-year-old decade. The other thing you need to be conscious of is when you are in that decade, you think you've got lots of time, and guess what? You do. I'm not going to lie to you. You've got a lot of time. But when you get to the flip side of that, so as someone who's 52 looking back, I think there's a lot of things that I've done now, I've done recently, I did in my 40s that I could have done much earlier on if I had backed myself. And that's the key thing in this video. Just do it. Back yourself. Get it done. It will be messy. You will make mistakes. But what you'll do is accelerate your learning curve. Don't wait for the perfect situation. You know this. There's no perfect situation. Just back yourself. Back yourself now. And of course, I've learned from this. So what I think is, what are the sorts of things, if I'm 55 or 60, that I'm thinking at that age, I wish I did when I was 52. So that experience of not backing myself with some pretty good ideas when I was 20 to 30, I'm using that missed opportunity to fuel the energy that I've got now. So those things that when I'm 60, I wish I'd done when I was 52, I'm thinking about those things now so I can do them now. So when I'm 60, I'm closer to I'm pleased I did those things, because that set a great platform for the things I want to do from 60 to 70. Do I know what those things are? No. No, I don't. I don't know what and this is going to sound like a contradiction, but bear with me. I don't know what those things are. I don't know what my mindset is going to be like when I'm 60. I don't know what my passion's going to be. But what I do know is those things I'm thinking of right now, if I don't do them, there's a very good chance that that will haunt me when I'm 60. So I've got to get them done now. And that sense of urgency, that's great. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to be working 80-hour weeks. So if I'm going to be doing what I want to get done in closer to 35 or 40-hour weeks, that means I need to be making great decisions. And it doesn't mean I need to decide between 2 or 3 good ideas, but what it does mean is I need to decide about where I dedicate my time. Family is a priority. So I'm not going to be scraping time away from there. But there's certain things, time we spend scrolling. I don't have to list them. You know what they are, where you're just wasting time. Those are the things I take a hatchet to, and I share it with people. I'm a big follower of American politics, and wow, is there a lot going on at the moment. But I know the time that I used to spend every day following American politics is time not well spent for me if I'm going to get the things done that I want to get done while I'm 52, while I'm 53, while I'm 54 to set up that platform for 60. But the big lesson is this, and I'm talking to those in that 20 to 30 age bracket. And it's not a hard 20 to 30. You might be 16, 17, 18 thinking of these things. Might be 32, 33, still early days. A lot of stuff. When I was 35, I wish I backed myself when I was 35 and I had under my belt by 40. But what I'm saying to you is back yourself. The thing you're thinking that you should do, you're right. It's going to take courage. But back yourself. There's a voice in your head telling you that this is a good idea, that you need to pursue this thing. And that might be starting the business, writing the book, getting more involved in a sporting pursuit, not being afraid of how well you can do it. Too often we stop ourselves from excellence because we don't know how we'd handle being excellent at something, being extremely good. Cross that bridge when you get to it. Just unleash yourself and get it done. Put the pressure on. You're writing a book? Write something every single day. It doesn't matter how small it is. Just do something every single day. Build the discipline in, back yourself, get it done. Because where you lose a lot of time, and I can speak about writing a book, because I've done it. And where I lost time was the gaps between when I engaged myself in the book to write the book. So it wasn't the fact that some days I did very little. It was the fact that sometimes there were days, weeks, sometimes even months before I'd pick up the book again and continue work on it. That's the reason why something that should have taken a couple of years took a load of years. Proud of my book, brilliant. But you can't help to think, man, if I delivered that 5 years ago, I'd be 5 years up. And when I started to write my book, it was years after when I should have started. Now, anyone who reads my book, it's rich with insights about continuous improvement because I wrote it with a greater level of experience because it was later. But I could have written two, earlier version and something that built on it. But let's come back to you. Back yourself because what you're thinking is right. Just get stuck in. You don't have all the experience you need to come up with that perfect solution. But you'll get that through the experience. So start getting that experience now. Back yourself, get stuck into it. That's it. That's it. If there was one question I'd leave you with, it would be this. What's that thing you're going to start doing right frickin' now? Get into it. Let me know how it goes. Update me. Throw some notes in the comments. Or don't. And if you're not throwing notes in the comments, spend that time doing that thing. Get into it. Catch you later.